everybody, my name is Miranda and today I am here to react to a new series called Tiny Beautiful Things. So this is based on a book by Cheryl Stray and there's a whole, I don't even know like the direction I want to go in this because there's so many tangents I could go off of. But basically I saw that this was coming out because I've been trying to watch a lot of book to movie adaptations of the year. So I saw that this was on the list. However, I wasn't too interested in it, honestly. I love Catherine Hahn, but I feel like just from what I saw originally of it, it kind of seemed like that thing where, you know, where you complain about women over a certain age, like the only stories they seem to get are like where they're getting divorced and just drinking all the time, and it's like not fun to watch. So I wasn't super invested in it. But then I saw a trailer, or I think she posted on her Instagram, that Sarah, don't know how you say her last name, I think it's Pigeon or something like that, from The Wild. She played Leah. She is going to be the younger version of Catherine's character in this, and I thought that was really interesting and intriguing. And I was actually going to try and read the book before the series, so I looked at my library for it. They didn't have it, but as I was looking for it at the library, I realized it's a non-fiction book. So this is based on like the essays that Cheryl Stray did, and I have seen the movie like The Wild, or in whichever one Reese Witherspoon was in. That is based on like I think the most known Cheryl Stray book, and I thought that was a pretty okay movie. I saw it with my grandma and it was enjoyable, and I feel like this one is kind of going to be its own story in a way because it's based, like I said, loosely just off the idea of the author having an advice column and giving advice to people. So that was like a non-fiction part of it, and that's what the book is. So I don't actually think I'll be reading the book because that's not really something that interests me right now. It's not just like what I would gravitate towards normally, but I really think it could be interesting to see what kind of original story they take from that and how they put it into a different feature in a fictional character and everything like that. And like I said, I think a lot of the actresses involved in this are really great, and I'm excited to check it out and see how it is. Could be bad, could be good, but I'm excited to check it out. So yeah, let's get started. Click, click, click. Couldn't we all, lady? Couldn't we all? Must be the money. It's a good song choice already, I'll give you that. Oh my gosh, what an intro. I mean, I love her already because a great song, and like I said, I love Catherine Hahn, so you've already sold me on her. She's gonna crawl through the window? No, don't do that. Are you even sure this is your house? She's still singing this song. I can't. I mean, it's a great song, but I feel like you have other priorities right now in terms of getting in the window. Oh my gosh, wait, that's her husband, right? Okay, okay. I was like, if this lady just broke into someone's house that is not hers, I'm going to cry. Yeah, why was the window open, sir? Not to blame you, but why was the window open when someone could just easily access it? The fact that she can't get over that is cracking me up. Imagine asking that to your daughter. That's, oh my gosh. I feel like this is already so awkward. Like, she got kicked out and, like, she doesn't remember. That's just so awkward. I was hoping maybe it's before she got kicked out and, like, he was just being like, alright, this is the last straw, but she's already kicked out. That's so awkward. That's a loaded statement to your estranged husband right now. Oh my gosh. Dude, you should have just let it go. Okay, I thought they were making progress in getting along, but clearly not, so. Oh, so it is still fresh. That's, yeah, that's bad. I'm confused though, because I thought she was the one writing the advice column, so now I'm confused why she's actually writing to the sugar column, because I thought that's what her job was going to be. What are her books? I always like trying to nosy peek on what characters' books are. I feel like it gives them a good insight into if they paid attention to detail or not. There she is, Sarah. I'm so excited. Oh, this is so cute. Like they do a little hype up. That's a really cute idea. And there's the sibling dynamic about it. Oh, this is so cute. I could see where like you don't want to do this if you're a high school or whatever, but it's just so sweet. I really like it. It shows like how much of a family they are. Oh my gosh, that's crazy that like she doesn't even look sick at that Christmas, and that was the last one they had. Awkward. I can't figure out where they live though, because it's like she made it seem like she got her that coat for like when she's gonna go away. It's gonna be cold, but like they're dressed like it's pretty cold where they are too. I don't know. Maybe it's just like, you know how people who are from warm areas get colder easier. Maybe it's like that. Oh gosh. Yeah. That's a heavy, like, goal to carry around, though. To be like, I have to live my life for two people. Like, that's kind of an impossible standard to live up to. So she's sleeping in the. Oh, and there's someone in the room with her? That's very creepy. Like, I don't get why she can't sleep with her best friend. I know she said, like, my husband thinks that she's crashing at her best friend's house, but they didn't explain why she actually can't stay at her best friend's house. What? He, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine the awkwardness and embarrassment I would feel if the person I wrote an advice letter to turned out to be someone I knew and that knew me. I also was surprised that she signed her real name because normally with advice letters you're supposed to sign like, "Dear struggling to balance life" or something, you know what I mean? Like, so then they can write back. A little more than that. Okay, yeah, that's a little rude. I mean, yes, you read her letter, but it's also a little rude, okay? It doesn't pay? I thought that it would at least pay. That's not great. I thought that was at least one benefit in a advice letter column, is you get paid for it. Yeah, but maybe you know how sometimes it's like you can't give yourself advice, but it's easy to give other people advice. Maybe it's like that, you know. Like for me, it's easy to go and ask things for my friends, but it's not easy to ask on my own behalf. I'll tell you that. What's an awkward car right now? Cool, cool, cool. Does everyone knows everyone else's secret? That's awful, dude. That's terrible. What's the point, dude? He doesn't get paid for. He doesn't get any recognition. What is the point of all of the lies? Because you can't relate, right? Yeah, okay. He better not take credit for this. I just have a feeling he's gonna screw her over if it ever does come out that like the column goes successful or something like that. I mean, the only good thing is that thankfully it's always supposed to be anonymous, and like breaking that anonymity, I can't say that word, anonymity, but breaking it would like cause you to lose all the people that write it and follow it. So I don't think she wants to be out of it at all. So yeah, that does suck that the daughter's there. Oh, the brother needed money. I gotcha. I wonder what the brother's like nowadays because I feel like he lost his mom too, you know? I mean, there is a betrayal in that you didn't tell him, right? Like, I get she's torn between her brother and him, but it was your daughter's college fund, so, like, I think he has a right to be upset about it, but I do feel bad that she got, like, kicked out of the house. She can't just, like, stay in a guest room or on the couch or something. Cut to my favorite line from Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. I just watched that movie the other day, and I love when the girl's like, "You're upper middle class." I love that movie. It's so funny. You and me both, girl. That was so rude. What is she talking about? Yeah, where did this even come from? What is this therapist? First of all, her being like, "I'm not as old as you," but I know like people look at you as like discarded. Like, what the heck? Not a great therapist. What? I'm so confused. She's like literally telling her how to feel. That is the thing that frustrates me the most is when people are like, "This is how you should be feeling." And I'm like, but I'm not even talking about that right now. Like, I thought the therapist would at least be helpful, but that was not a good therapist. She very clearly is not listening to both sides of the story. And she clearly has an agenda, not against Claire, but like thinking like, oh, this is like her acting out because she's older and stuff like that. And just the fact that she started it saying, "I'm not there yet, but like you old," like that just, I would be like, "Excuse me? I want my money back. Thank you. Wait, are they meeting without her? Okay, I think that's unethical, right? Like, if you're a couples therapist, you can't meet with one part of the couple without the other. Like, you have to direct them to, like, a colleague or something. Oh, please don't do this. This is not going to help you get back in your house, I'm telling you right now. Oh, look, it's her. That's cool. I'm excited to see how they do, like, the dual timelines, because I've heard there's, like, a really cool way they do that with, like, the conversations and stuff, so I'm excited to see how that's going to be. Oh, honey, this is a very, very bad idea. Like, if your therapist finds out about this, she already doesn't like you. She's gonna use this as more ammo. Oh my gosh, I'm just imagining if and when this comes out. This is not gonna be good. Oh my gosh. I have to thank you on the porch will pay you back, swear. Oh, Lucas. So he still does live around here. Okay. I wonder what he left. I want to see what Lucas looks like because I feel like Sarah and Catherine are kind of like pretty good comparisons. So I'm interested to see what grown-up Lucas looks like. There is someone who was on another show I watched that's playing a character, but I don't know who. I think he's going to play one of the younger characters because he's like 25 or something, but we'll see. I feel like that's a good question. That's the kind of thing they should make you write. Remember how you have to always write, like, you in 5 years or whatever? Like, no, save it for, like, you 5 years ago, you know? Like, I think there's a lot that you have to write to be, like, easy on yourself for and forgive yourself for. I just can't believe she doesn't know. Like that's the thing because it's like you don't know that your mom can't afford that because it seems like she's the kind of person that like if she knew that she would not want to buy the coat. Like she'd just take the other coat, you know? But she also seems very smart to not be aware that like they don't have the money, so it's interesting. Yikes. There's the title. That's cute, especially considering you know that like unless this is based on I don't know how much of this is based on like that advice column that was given, but I always like when they throw that in the little title. Oh my gosh, the coat survived. Hey, I like the coat, okay? I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it sticks out and it does look very warm. It'll keep you warm in the winter. Gosh, I mean, this is gonna be an interesting storyline too. Her and her daughter, like, especially compared with her and her mom in that relationship, it's just mother daughter relationships are not easy from either side of the relationship, right? Oh my gosh, just to hear that from your daughter, so like customer servicey, have a good night. Like, oh, it breaks my heart. Oh, I mean, it is like she has a ways to forgive her, but like I thought she was gonna maybe say I love you or thank you or something. Oh, that's gonna be a rough relationship. Well, you know what? Dang, I really liked that first episode. I definitely think a lot of it is on Catherine Hahn and how charismatic and charming she is, because I could easily see where you don't want to root for the character and like you're like you kind of put yourself in this situation, but I just feel like she's so relatable in a way that like, you know, it's someone who isn't perfect but is like just trying their best and trying to learn from their mistakes and trying to do what they feel is the right thing for certain like it's just you feel for her I think and I feel like she just carries the show which is great since she is the main character. I'm definitely interested to see more of the like backstory to it obviously because I was really surprised just how far like obviously the grief affected her but I didn't realize like she full on went like addicted to drugs and stuff like that, so it'll be interesting to see like how that goes also with like what happened to her brother and everything like that and just seeing the differences in the stories, you know, how she was able to put her life back together but still have this hole that clearly needs healing and mending, and how hopefully through telling other people's stories and giving them advice she can start to forgive herself in a way. I mean, I think that kind of summed it up perfectly when that girl offered her a balloon and she didn't take it because she didn't think she deserved something that precious. And I feel like that's kind of where you have to learn to forgive yourself, and it seems like she's kind of done that in a way, but obviously she's still doing stuff that she knows is going to make people in her life upset. So there's a little bit of self-sacrificing there, I think, and self-sabotaging. And it'll just be interesting to see how it develops and how it changes. And yeah, I'm really surprised by how much I liked it. I think it's very interesting. I think the runtime is really good. I don't know if the other episodes are this short, but I feel like it didn't need to be like a drawn out like 45-minute hour kind of thing. I think just like these little 30-minute, 30+ minute ones are really good. So yeah, we'll see. But if you have seen the first episode of Tiny Beautiful Things, let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!